At 40, I'm not very comfortable saying about myself that I am a man. Ever since adolescence, as I was slowly making the transition from child to adult, I not only didn't know what it meant to be a man, I could feel my mouth locking up whenever I had to refer to myself as one. When I did manage to say the word man, I felt it throughout my whole body, like I was telling a lie, like I was an imposter. What do you mean a man? I felt like a child, not a man. I remember being an aggressive kid whenever I lost a football match. That's how I started school, getting into a fight every week with the biggest kid in class. But after first grade, he grew faster than me, and I started to be afraid of him. By the time I reached 5th grade, I was carrying that fear. Back then I believed, if you can't fight, you're weak. From the bully I was in 1st grade, I had become the quietest boy in class. I think every boy grows up with an idea of what a man is, shaped by what he saw in his father or in the male figures closest to him in childhood and adolescence. In my family, my mother was in charge. She made the important decisions, the financial ones. My father imposed himself when he was angry, and we were all afraid of him. Still, the good thing I saw in my father was that he wasn't ashamed of people. He wasn't afraid to say what he thought. Looking back now at my childhood, raised with beatings and psychological terror, the message that stayed with me most deeply from my parents was, "You're not capable of anything." I don't think I had any chance of becoming a real man without starting therapy. The moment that broke whatever was left of my sense of manhood happened in 8th grade. I'd been to football practice. I took the train back from the club where I was trying to become a player. My father was waiting for me on the platform. I got off on the other side of the train. I got home. My mother, irritated, told me to go back to the station and find him. I went. He was gone. I returned home to find my father waiting like a lion in a cage. He grabbed me by the ear and slammed my head against the walls, dragging me all the way to the bathroom, where he made me kneel, in the dark. I wanted to die, to stop existing. But the high school entrance exam was coming. I couldn't allow myself to end it and miss that. So I packed my bag of traumas a little fuller and kept going into a life where I was supposed to be a man, to manage, to earn money, to be a leader. My first real memory connected to masculinity was when a neighbor wanted me to slaughter a chicken, put its neck on the wooden block and chop it off with an axe. I refused. She told me I wasn't a man if I couldn't kill a chicken. Lucky for me, we can buy meat at the store now. Otherwise, I probably would have starved. In middle school and high school, I was shy to the point of paralysis. My self-esteem was somewhere below sea level. This only deepened the idea that I wasn't a man, because I couldn't bring myself to talk to any girl I liked. I was so ashamed that in high school, when I liked a classmate, I asked another girl to go tell her for me. The result was exactly what you'd expect. She saw me as a friend. Even now, I feel like a man when I get angry, when I argue with someone and raise my voice. Because that's what I saw growing up. After 40 years of life and 5 years of therapy, I'm starting to feel like a man without shouting, without being angry. For one thing, I no longer feel that internal tension and anxiety when I have to talk to people. At every company party, I never went alone. Fear and anxiety would take over my entire body. I was simply paralyzed. Last year was the first time I went by myself. I said, "Duck it. The worst can happen and I'll handle it well." And I was right. Right now, For me, being a man means being able to sit at a table with a lot of people without your emotions controlling you. To be in control, even when it's uncomfortable. I'm not there yet, but I'm taking steps in that direction. For you, what does it mean to be a man?